Hi guys, we had another mad dash to the finish line tonight. I know, of course, some of you know, some of you may not know the breaks that I have listed from last night up through Thursday night. Yeah, when I listed those last week, I forgot about daylight saving time, right? So the time shifted, and all those breaks that I thought that I would have about an hour to an hour and a half from the time the auction ended until the time we start the break. Yeah, it turns out we have like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, like that. So I know that it has been challenging, and some of the invoices are kind of coming in there at the last minute. Unfortunately, it's going to be that way until and up through Thursday night, thanks to me forgetting about daylight saving time. But anyway, we're making do. We're getting there. So to kick things off tonight, I always look through a few notes here on the spreadsheet while everybody's getting in and getting settled. What you see on the screen right now, of course, is just a note about my feedback, which is that it is 100% automated on eBay. That way you never ever have to wait for me to get caught up to leave feedback. So basically it works like this. As soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to kind of instantly get positive feedback in return. Then the other part of that message, and the most important part of that message, is to say thank you to everyone. I always appreciate you bidding with me and breaking with me, and many of you keep me company in chat, which I see we have Viking Breaks and Chase in chat right now. So always thanks to everybody for that too. Next up, this is a quick look at what is currently listed on eBay, things we will be breaking over the course of the next 5 days. And tomorrow night, of course, we've got some one-box breaks and some autographed memorabilia. We also have a half case of encased football, which that's the last I have of encased. We will have a full case of select basketball. On Wednesday night, a couple of one-box breaks and some miscellaneous boxes, 3 boxes of Contenders football, as well as a half case of Contenders basketball. So Wednesday is going to be all about Contenders. Thursday, of course, we've got an autographed jersey, some prime signatures, and the front half of a case of Donruss baseball. Friday night, we have got an autographed football helmet, another full box of Contenders optic football, or a full case rather, a 10-box case like we're doing tonight, and then a half case of Topps Heritage. Saturday, a couple little odds and ends there, and then the back half of that Donruss baseball case that we start on Thursday night. So that's what it looks like for the 5 days ahead. For tonight, we have a couple of breaks with free shipping and a couple of breaks with paid shipping. The free shipping stuff goes out approximately 5 to 6 days after the auction ends. So for tonight, that's the baseball jersey and Lux football. Those 2 things will most likely ship on Saturday. As always, it's plus or minus a day, meaning it could possibly slide to Monday. It could potentially go out on Friday. But that's kind of the general vicinity. And please take a moment also if you're in one of those any of the breaks, but take a moment to look at what happens there. If your team does not pull a card or an item in a break, you are entitled to a consolation card. Gives you more info about that on the screen. There's also more info about that in the auction description page on eBay. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, that is the full case, the full inner case of optic football and the half case of Heritage baseball. Those most likely going to go out on Thursday, this upcoming Thursday. This is also the order we're breaking in tonight. So it's going to be the autographed jersey, then the 1 box of Lux football, then the 10 boxes of optic football, Contenders optic football, then the half case of Heritage baseball. So if you are here for Heritage baseball, you've got probably about a half an hour. Because even though the Contenders optic is a full case, there's not very many cards in each of those boxes, and it will go by relatively quickly. So to start off tonight, 1 box of 2018 Hit Parade Series 2 autographed baseball jersey. This is break number 2, so the second time we have opened a 2018 Hit Parade autographed baseball jersey. And like everything we're going to open tonight, it ended this evening, March the 12th. We're live streaming it tonight. And our team names are on the left, winning bidders across from it there on the right-hand side. we'll take a minute to scroll down through here so you guys can all get your mojo working. See if we can conjure up what you're looking for. And you're going to notice here that the camera focus changes. That is by design. Please don't worry. You're still going to be able to see everything fine. I just don't like all the zooming in and out and all that jazz. And Chase, I see that you say this is the first break. All right, cool. What products or what break are you in tonight? Are you in the Jersey or Lux or Contenders Optic or Heritage? And Wayne's here. Hi, Wayne. Wayne says good luck to everybody. And this is a nice jersey, guys. It's Xander Bogaerts for the Red Sox. And it's not even a custom. We've got an official jersey because there's our MLB Players logo. And, of course, you can see the signature here for it. We've got a couple of authentication stickers down there. And I'm looking, it doesn't look like we have a paper COA. No. So there's no paper COA anywhere in here, but you do have the two stickers. I'm trying to see what that Fanatics, it says on that sticker. It's a Fanatics authentication. And this jersey was from the 2016 All-Star game, so cool. So Red Sox, nice hit with our autographed jersey for Xander Bogaerts. That's always a good way to start out. Nick, hey, did you see that message I sent you, man? Actually, I sent you a couple of messages yesterday or Saturday. Either Saturday or yesterday. Did you see them, I hope, in eBay? If you didn't, go look at your eBay messages if you haven't seen them. I'm guessing you probably have, but I just want to, make sure that you did. All right, guys, next up is going to be one box of 2015 Lux football. And if you're in this break, please take a minute to look at the information on the screen in regard to your anticipated shipping date and also what you are entitled to if you do not pull a card in this break. And here we go. This is break number 16. So it is the 16th time we have broken 15 Lux. And like everything else, it ended tonight, March the 12th. We're going to scroll down through here. Once again, give you a chance to refresh your memory as to which teams you have and get your rooting interest in line with the stars here. Get the stars aligned and see if we can't make it work. Yeah, Nick, I'm going to try to find you some good stuff tonight. And I over the weekend, I was so sad because we pulled that Matt Ryan. I said Nick Ryan. We pulled that Matt Ryan autographed jersey in one break. And then we pulled that Matt Ryan autographed card to like 10 or something out of one of the top Supreme breaks. And of course, the whole time I'm just thinking, man, where is Nick? Because he would love these. So I definitely felt bad that we pulled those on a weekend where you weren't around. But maybe we'll make up for it tonight. First up is Matt Jones /49. And this again is out of 2015 Lux. That's for the Redskins. We got a nice little 2-color patch there. Next up is I can't say his name right. Jadeveon? Is that how you're supposed to say it? Is it Jadeveon or is it Jadeveon? I think it's Jadeveon Clowney. Anyway, I know the Clowney's right. It's /49, a nice 2-color patch for the Texans. My friend Jay Ajayi, because I pull this guy all the time out of 2015 products. And this is numbered to what? Numbered to 99. Hard signed on card auto rookie hit. Jay Ajayi for the Dolphins. And you're saying it is wait a minute. Jadavion. Oh boy, I had it wrong all the way around. You know I'm not going to remember that. Viking breaks. You know I'm not. I've heard the guy's name said like 7,000 times. I cannot retain it. I've said it 500 different ways. None of them are the way you just phonetically spelled it. So I don't think there's much hope for me if I haven't learned it in 2 years. Maybe I should just call him Clowny. This is number 225 for the Cleveland Browns. It is also hard signed on card rookie hit there with Vince Mayle. And our little frame on this one looks to be in pretty good shape. You know, the thing with Lux, the only knock on Lux really is sometimes the little frames have dings and, you know, pitting, and sometimes the paint's chipped off of them and things. But that one didn't look like it was in too bad a shape tonight. And next up for the Cardinals, this looks like David Johnson /75. Another rookie hard signed on card auto. So pretty cool little hit for the Cardinals with the David Johnson /75. And then we're just recapping, of course, right now. Then /25 for the Browns with the Vince Mayle. The Dolphins hit a Jay Ajayi die cut hard signed. And then, okay, I'm going to look at the phonetic spelling of this. Jadeveon Clowney /49. That's just awful. You know, that's just awful. Matt Jones for the Redskins wraps it up. So that is the 2015 Panini Lux Football. Now, guys, I need to check one thing here before we go into Optic. I have one person who had not paid for a team that I need to see if that payment has come in. And if it hasn't, then that team may be offered to the underbidder, who I would have already sent a message to asking if they were interested, just to be on the safe side, because this is a bidder I'm not familiar with and payment had not come in. And that's kind of a high-priced team to let ride, you know. So hang on, let me check and see where we are with that. Okay, and that has actually not been paid for the Chicago Bears. So let me check and see if I have a message reply from the underbidder. And if I do not have that either, then we may have the Bears up for bids here in chat. So let me just see where we are with everything on this real quick. And it doesn't, well, I better just check all these and make sure I don't have the wrong one. And let me see, that guy just says, okay. So yeah, is anybody interested in the Bears for Contenders Optic? Because right now it is sitting out there and unpaid. And I haven't heard back from the underbidder either. So if anybody's interested in the Bears in Contenders Optic, now's the time to jump in and let me know. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and get our spreadsheet set up for that, if I get myself back on the right page here. Well, maybe I can. Oh, whoops. Well, we got to look at the shipping first, don't we? So let's flip that over real quick. So once again, if you're in this Contenders Optic break, anticipating that it will ship on Thursday, and that is always plus or minus a day, right? So I might be able to get it out a day earlier. It might fall into a day later, but that's my anticipated shipping date for Contenders Optic. And even though this is a 10-box case, there's not a lot of cards in each box. It's possible a team could go without pulling something in here. If that happens, of course, you are still entitled to a consolation card. And in this case, because it's a paid shipping break, it would still go out with everything else. So if you were to earn a consolation card here, it would still ship on Thursday the 15th, roughly. It wouldn't have to wait to go with your next package. Nick, on the Bears, the last bid amount, that's an excellent question. I've got you guys sitting on the spreadsheet there. Let me go look this up real quick and I'll tell you. I think the last bid amount was 85, but I'm not 100% sure, so let me go look. I'm trying to get back down here to it. Yeah, the last bid amount was 85, so the bid increment below that would have been what? 84. So Camaro 10, I definitely cannot random an $85 team, unfortunately. So if no one wants to pick it up here in chat, then I guess it'll just have to ride with me in this break, which I didn't scroll down through there, did I? Which, I can do. I don't really prefer, but because that's not my team. Steelers are my team, but if I have to, I will. So this is 10 boxes of 2017 Contenders Optic Football. This is a full inner case. This is break number 2. So the second time we've broken Contenders Optic. It's an awesome product, and I love it. It came out this past week. So it ended tonight, March the 12th. We're live streaming it tonight. And, of course, we see you have team names here on the left. And across from it, actually, I need to change that one because that is no longer the case. Because that one is unpaid. But the rest of them, you guys are going to see your name across from your team. So hopefully we're going to pull some awesome cards out of here. I mean, it's a cool product. If you haven't seen it before, if you haven't done a break with it yet, it's super nice. I love it. All right, so nobody apparently is interested in... Oh, gosh, as I just drop it. So nobody is interested in our Chicago Bears, so I guess they're just going to ride with me tonight since they are unpaid. I got to get all of our little boxes out of here. And each box has a single pack in it, but then each pack has 2 autograph hits in it. So we're going to have a total of 20 hits out of our 10 boxes. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good ratio, right? That's how I look at it. Not to mention the fact that there are nice parallels in here, and it's just really a sweet looking product on top of everything else. It's a happy product. Yeah, Viking, I'm with you. Sometimes you just have to let them ride. I mean, I don't like doing it on high dollar teams like that. Mainly because, you know what, I never sell stuff, even when I have stuff that goes unclaimed or unpaid or whatever. And sometimes it's pretty decent stuff, but I just hate to list individual cards. It makes me crazy. I don't like scanning them in. I don't like all the stuff that goes with it. I mean, if they were graded and I could just put it up there and there would be no debate over the condition because it's graded, that would be okay with me. But all the grading services are so backed up, you can't even get anything graded in a timely manner. And then as a result, I just throw it in a big box of hits and it sits there with all the other stuff like that. And then I never do anything with it. So, you know. So that is, that's the deal. So anyway, and you know, who knows, maybe the guy will come back and pay me later, but I kind of doubt it, honestly. Because usually if it's somebody that doesn't look like they've done breaks before, and they don't pay you, and they don't answer the email message that I send to new people, then usually you're just SOL. You're not going to get paid. So that is definitely, odds are I won't. But, like I said, some nights you just have to let it roll. Oh, Jeff, you're saying you'll take it for 80 before we start? You have the Chargers? Well, I don't mind doing that, Jeff. If you have got, if you can tell me what your PayPal, I can't switch off this screen, obviously, what you see, because I've taken stuff out of the boxes, but I can go from the browser and go into PayPal and send you a PayPal invoice if you can type in and tell me what your email is. Oh, I see. You're telling me what your eBay user ID is so I can pull your email from that, I'm assuming is what you're telling me. All right, hang on. Then let me go that route. Let me find it in here. And that'll take me just a second, guys. What is going on right there? Ugh. I hate the way eBay is set up right now. The way they changed the one screen makes it really hard for me to find stuff sometimes. Well, what I am doing, basically it's going to come through as a PayPal money request to you, Jeff. And what I will do is I'm pulling your, well, trying to. Good grief, why is this not cooperating with me? I'm going to be pulling your email out of eBay if I can ever get eBay to show me the right flipping page. And that is the one I will use to send the money request to you right now, actually. As soon as I can get logged into PayPal and get it shot over to you here. Why is everything taking forever tonight? Things just aren't wanting to cooperate with me in general tonight for some reason. What is that asking me? Oh, I don't know. Thank you, the rest of you, for your patience. I appreciate it. I'm going as quickly as I can, but I don't normally, of course, do this. We don't normally have to do this sort of thing during the live break, so I'm not super fast at doing it by the time you go through all the steps and switch off and on all the screens. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh my gosh, why does this not want to work with me? All right, you should. This is a Yahoo email address. I'm assuming you know that already, but sometimes people use, different ones. So I'm just letting you know it is a Yahoo email address. And it is getting ready to come through to you right now. All right, so you should have it. Let me know, please, when you do. It will not come through on eBay. It's going to go directly to your email address. That's what I was telling you. It's gone directly to the email address that you use on eBay. It comes from PayPal. It's a PayPal money request. The only way they ever go through eBay is if they're a second chance offer, which if you had been the underbidder, then yes, it would have gone through eBay. But since you are not, it did not. So just let me know when you see it and have it squared away, and then we can keep rolling on here. Meanwhile, as soon as we get this done, of course, we'll be going into Heritage. So while we're pausing for this, one quick note: if you're watching and you cannot see chat, I think you have to be logged into YouTube to see chat. So that's probably worth knowing. And then in addition to that, if you're watching from a tablet or another mobile device, I believe you also have to click the little link that says that you want to see the desktop version, and then you should be able to see and participate in chat here on YouTube. And we're just, do you see it on your side? You got it? Okay, cool. Viking breaks, I mean, when did it, whatever night it ended, you can add 5 or 6 days to it because it was a free shipping break. Unless you have a paid shipping break that comes in the meantime, then it would hitch a ride probably and go with that. But in the absence of that, it's going to go out, count whatever day it ended and then add, like, to be safe, add 6 days to that and assume that that's when it would go and otherwise. That's always the case with the free shipping stuff, guys. It's always going to be, it's always going to be 5 to 6 days after it ends, unless you have a paid break that goes in the interim. Yeah, exactly. If you hit something in this break and this is shipping out before your other break before your free shipping break would normally be scheduled to go, yes, it would hitch a ride and come in that package is exactly correct. Thank you guys for your patience. I know you're having to wait on me here for a second. Oh, and you know what? Now while we're waiting on this, now it looks like the Bears guy just paid for it. Oh, I think he literally, like, just this second paid for it as I was going in to cancel the order. So in that case, I guess that means then you do not want to pay this other one, Jeff. Because this, it looks like his came in, like, while we've been sitting here talking. It is no longer in awaiting payment. So, Jeff, don't worry about paying the invoice now in PayPal, because it looks like the original bidder probably is watching now and paid it. Oh, and now I see you typed in that you paid it in the meantime as well. So, okay, then I will need to go in and refund yours then, because it looks like, as I said, he paid while we were talking here. At some point along the way, he came in and paid for it. So I'm sorry about that, guys. That is usually not what happens. So let me go in and refund if I can figure out. Well, I tell you what, Jeff, I'm going to refund yours after we do this break. You guys have been waiting in between this. Oh, here it is. I can do it. It's going to let me do it from right there. All right, so now we are back. Now we are back to where we started. So thank you, Jeff, for offering to do that. I appreciate it, and I mean, that is maybe 1 in 100 where somebody comes in and does that after the fact. Usually, if they haven't paid you, they don't answer your emails, they don't pay you, and you're well into the break, they don't ever pay you. So that was kind of an unusual one. All right, let's get rolling here. So first up, we have an insert here for the Bears, oddly enough, and it is Tarik Cohen to 99. I appreciate your willingness to step in and help out with that, though, Jeff. I really do. I appreciate that very much. This is for the Cowboys. It is Drew Pearson, Legendary Contenders, numbered to 10. Nice little 1 of 10 hit. I like all the low-numbered stuff. We're actually going to look at the inserts from this other pack as well before we look at our base and then our hits. This is to 99, David Johnson for the AZ Cardinals. For the Jags, Fred Taylor. And is Fred numbered? Yeah, to 99 for the Jaguars. Jeff, I hope it goes back in there like automatically, instantly. I think it will. It should. I'll go back and look at it after the break and make sure, but it should like already be sent back to you, I believe. This is Leonard Floyd for the Bears. That's just base. Takris McKinley, Falcons, base. We have a hit for the 49ers. It is Jeremy McNichols, rookie ticket, hard signed. It's supposed to be that one in each box is hard signed and the other one often is a sticker auto. So this is our hard signed out of that box. And it is followed by Jamal Adams for the Jets, and that one is a sticker auto. Base out of this pack, Kirk Cousins, Devonta Freeman. Our hit is for the Eagles, or our first hit, I should say, Mac Hollins, and he used up all the available space. Like, he was not messing around. So, every possible conceivable white space, Mac Hollins kind of even like ran out of space. Look at his little INS down there on the end. He was really struggling to get it in there. Donta Hightower is Defensive Player of the Year contenders for the Patriots. And was that numbered? Did I miss the number? Oh, yeah, it is. It's to 25 down there in that lower right corner. It's number 5 of 25 for the Patriots on the Hightower. All right, let's keep on rolling here. Season ticket, Alex Smith for the Kansas City Chiefs. And Alex Smith is to 199. Well, apparently I have no depth perception tonight. Like, I couldn't find the opening for the sleeve. That's always nice. Ty Law for the Patriots, Hall of Fame, numbered 225. Philly Fan Sports says he wants the Mac Hollins. You know, I'm not, I think, Wayne, are you watching tonight? Do you have the Eagles tonight? Season ticket, Brandon Marshall, base. A rookie ticket, Cam Robinson, base. Oh, Alvin Kamara, and this should be hard signed for the Saints because it's first up. Yeah, buddy. Go Saints. Nice little Alvin Kamara rookie ticket, hard signed. There's a nice hit for the Saints. And guys, if anybody wants anything in a magnetic one-touch case, jump into chat, let me know, or shoot me a message on eBay. It's $3 a case. That covers PayPal fees and to receive the money and the cost of the case and all that. And I would invoice you directly through a PayPal money request. This is numbered to 75. It is DeMonte Kazi, I don't know, something like that for the Falcons. Can't say his last name. You know I can't. No sense in me even trying. Wayne, okay, so you do have, all right, awesome. You are watching, and you do have the Eagles tonight. So that was a nice little Mac Hollins for you then. Adrian Peterson for the Cardinals, numbered 299. Rumor has it that they're going to part ways with him in the off season, so I guess we'll see. Rookie of the Year contenders, Mike Williams for the Chargers, also numbered 299. Philly fan says, let's go Panthers. Oh, and Jim had a Patriots autograph. Awesome. Adrian Peterson, base. A Marshawn Lynch base, a redemption, which we'll flip over and look at in a minute. Hassan Reddick, rookie ticket, sticker auto for the Arizona Cardinals. See what I mean? This product is awesome, right? I mean, it's so nice. Well, I mean, it should be. It's the blend of contenders and optic. Why didn't they think of this years ago? It's genius. I love it. Then we have Robert Woods, season ticket to 199 for the Rams. For the Cowboys, an Offensive Player of the Year contender, Dak Prescott, numbered 299. Have a base ticket, DeAndre Hopkins, or a base season ticket, I should say. A base season ticket, T.Y. Hilton. 49ers with Jeremy McNichols. That is hard signed rookie ticket. Another redemption, which we're going to stack with our other one. We got a little pile of them going now. We'll flip them all over at the end of the break. And we'll also go to the website and verify them all. You know how I do that. You know how I do. I'm a nerd that way. I always verify them online. Reuben Foster to 199 for the 49ers. And then a Super Bowl contender for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Jameis Winston, numbered to 49. I had a hard time finding the number on that one. It's in the grass. Yeah, right? Like that was hard to see. Didn't want to show up. Season ticket A.J. Green, Bengals. A season ticket Buck Allen for the Ravens. A little O.J. Howard for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hard signed rookie ticket. Nice hit for the Bucs. Raiders. I have not done Heritage yet. You have got plenty of time. It is after we finish up Optics, so I'd say another, I don't know, maybe 7-8 minutes, maybe 10, something like that. Charles Harris for the Dolphins, and that is a sticker auto rookie ticket. Philly fan says there are 49ers everywhere. Yeah, some days it feels like that, doesn't it? There are going to be 49ers everywhere with the team they're building up there. Nice little Richard Sherman addition through free agency this week. Amir Abdullah for the Lions to 199. And this will have to go to random unless we have the same team owner for both teams. Of course, it is Broncos and Seahawks. It's numbered to 49. We will set it aside if we can get it in the sleeve. If I can get it in the sleeve, we'll set it aside and go to it at the end of the break. Season ticket Robert Kelly for the Redskins base, and a Le'Veon Bell season ticket base for the Steelers. And we already made the Saints happy. Now let's make the Chiefs happy. Kareem Hunt, very nice, hard signed on card. Well, obviously a hard signed and on card are the same thing. So an on card autograph, Kansas City Chiefs rookie ticket Kareem Hunt, nice hit. Then we have Desmond King for the Chargers. That is a rookie ticket sticker auto. And where was the number? Was that not numbered? Maybe not. I guess that one's not numbered. It's just the base variation. Ultimate OJ Mayo 32 has the Chiefs and is quite happy there in chat to have that nice little Kareem Hunt hit. And you know, we pulled Kareem Hunt last night in the autographed full-size helmet too. It's been a Kareem Hunt kind of last 24 hours or so. Buck Allen season ticket numbered 299 for the Ravens. An MVP contender for the Falcons. And that is Devonta Freeman. Where is the number? Is it not numbered? Yeah, it's 2 of 5. Nick, do you have the Falcons in here tonight, man? I'm thinking maybe you do. And if you do, that's a nice little hit, numbered to 5 on the Devonta Freeman. Season ticket base, Robert Kelly, Redskins. Season ticket base, Le'Veon Bell again, Steelers. Darbaugh for the Seahawks, hard signed rookie ticket. I pulled him a lot at the first of the year and then not as much the later part of the year. Oh, Jordy Nelson for the Packers, MVP contenders to 25. Oh, that's nice. Sticker auto, nice little hit for the Pack. Very cool. Packers like that, I know. Jordy Nelson's like your Iron Man. Oh, that's right, Wayne. You did get the Kareem Hunt mini helmet. I forgot about that. I forgot all about that, that was yours. Marshawn Lynch, season ticket to 99 for the Raiders. Rookie of the Year contender Evan Ingram, Giants to 49. E-Fly, North Dakota, go Pack go. Indeed, go Pack go. Season ticket Amir Abdullah base, a rookie ticket Aaron Jones base for the Pack. Here comes another hard-signed Mac Hollins for the Eagles. Wayne, you are on fire tonight. And he took up a lot of space here too. It's just kind of weird because the INS looks like he forgot to sign it originally, doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't look like it fits with the rest of his signature. It's kind of just like off by itself. I don't know. But anyway, second Mac Hollins hard signed. And this was an Eagles box all the way around because we also have for you Corey Clement rookie ticket sticker auto. So Eagles, man, check it out. Nice hits. 2 in 1 box. Like if you bought that at retail and you weren't an Eagles fan, or I mean bought it in a hobby shop, you can't buy it in a retail store, but you know what I mean. You would have been sad if you didn't like the Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey for the Eagles to 99 on that season ticket. Another dual team, also Broncos and Seahawks. I think this is basically the same card we saw before. It's also numbered to 49. If Broncos and Seahawks are both my team owners in here online in chat, if you are, will you jump in and let me know? Because if you are and you both agreed to it, I would just send one to the Broncos and one to the Seahawks. But if you're not both on here and you don't both agree to it, then we'll do it by way of random. Tom Brady base season ticket. Lamar Miller base season ticket. Steelers. Oh, I am instantly jealous. My Pittsburgh Steelers hit with a Juju Smith-Schuster hard signed rookie ticket. He does not bother to sign the Smith-Schuster. All you really ever get is the Juju. But that is a pretty sweet little hit. For the Rams, we have Gerald Everett. That one is a sticker auto rookie ticket. And, all right, so Seattle is there, and you're cool with that. And, Jonathan, you have the Broncos, and you're cool with that. Okay, super. Fantastic, guys. Then that's what we will do. Thank you both for agreeing to that. So one is going to go to the Broncos. One is going to go to the Seahawks. They are both the same card. That is 2 of 49, and this is 22 of 49. So awesome. Then each of you can have one. That worked out very well. Thank you both for confirming that. Now we have our redemptions, which I put in the sleeve so I can write on them after we look them up in a minute online. Because after we, of course, we're probably going to know what team they go to, but we don't necessarily know what they're going to be numbered to until we pull it up. So first up is C.J. Beathard, and that's going to be the 49ers, and this is a rookie ticket RPS autograph red. So let's haul on over here to the Panini website. I'm going to bring you along with me, and we'll look up C.J. Beathard first. We'll find out what he's going to be numbered to, and then we'll flip our other one and take a look at it. Did I? Okay, no, I didn't. Good. There for a minute, I thought I selected the wrong brand, which I always forget and select Panini instead of, what do you call it, Playoff in this. I'm sorry, I just went back to make sure I had you on the right screen with me. Sometimes I forget that. Rookie ticket, RPS, autograph, red. C.J. Beathard is card number 107. Right there you see him. It is going to be numbered to 75. So that's a relatively low number. Of course, a lot of our rookie tickets haven't been numbered, so it's nice to pull a numbered one in that regard, I guess. Now let's bring you back to me and flip our next one. And it is Marshawn Lattimore. So the Saints are going to have another hit. This is rookie ticket autograph. I don't believe that is going to be numbered. I think that's going to be our open edition, but we'll flip back over here and find out for sure. He's card number 149. Yeah, just open edition there for the Saints on the Marshawn Lattimore. Still, always nice to have the extra hit, open edition or not, right? I mean, that's how I look at it anyway. All right, guys, let's recap. We'll do a quick fly through our numbered stuff first. Again, our Broncos and Seahawks team owners were both online and agreed to split these cards. So one will go to the Broncos and one will go to the Seahawks. Thank you again for agreeing to do that. That way you each get a card. And the rest of these are all numbered. We're just going to kind of do a quick little pass through. That one is to 5. That's a particularly nice low number. And Dak was, what was Dak? To 99. Mike Williams to 99. Patriots to 25 with the Ty Law. the Jags to 99, the Drew Pearson to 10, and then the Tariq Cohen. So that is our numbered card recap. Now we'll recap our hits to wrap up this case of contenders. Dallas Cowboy says, great test, great sorting job by Panini. I know, man. Sometimes it seems like they don't do a very good job randomizing their stuff, doesn't it? Marshawn Lattimore redemption for the Saints. That's an open edition, unnumbered. For the 49ers, C.J. Beathard rookie ticket RPS red will be numbered to 75. And we have Gerald Everett for the Rams. That one is not numbered, of course. Juju Smith-Schuster, hard signed, unnumbered. Corey Clement for the Eagles. Mac Hollins, hard signed. And then the nice little Jordy Nelson here. That is a sticker auto for the Packers, but it's numbered to 25. Pretty cool little hit. Hard signed Darbaugh for the Seahawks. Sticker auto King for the Chargers. Hard signed Kareem Hunt for the Chiefs. That is a sticker auto Charles Harris for the Dolphins. Hard signed O.J. Howard, Bucks. Hard signed Jeremy McNichols, 49ers. Sticker auto Hassan Reddick, Cardinals. Kazi, yeah, all right. It's a Falcon and it's a sticker auto. That is an on-card Alvin Kamara for the Saints. We have a nice little Donta Hightower Defensive Player of the Year insert to 25. That one is a sticker auto. Another Mac Hollins on card for the Eagles. A sticker Jamal Adams for the Jets. And another Jeremy McNichols, hard signed for the Niners. Wasn't that the second Jeremy McNichols for them? I think it was. It feels like it was. So there you go. They didn't maybe do a great job, maybe possibly randomizing some of their hits in there. So guys, as always, thank you so much. I appreciate you bidding with me, breaking with me, and chatting with me, and for your patience while we were working on moving out that unpaid team that then ultimately got paid while we were working on moving it out through chat. So there you go. I know many of you are taking off, so for all my football folks, hopefully we'll see you again the next go-round. For my baseball folks, you guys, we're just getting ready to get started on the back half of a case of Heritage that we started a couple of nights ago. Bye, Wayne and E-Fly North Dakota and Ultimate OJ Mayo. I don't know, Philly fan, if you're hanging out or not, and Jonathan, but if you guys, and Dallas Cowboys highlights, if you guys are taking off or sticking around, but thank you to you all as well. So guys, once again, for Heritage, expecting it to ship probably Thursday. I doubt very seriously that would go a day early because it's a pretty big sort. It's possible it could slide into Friday, but I think Thursday's probably a pretty safe target. So once again, this is 6 boxes of 2018 Topps Heritage. This is a half case break. It's break number 4, and it's the back half of the case that we started 3 or 4 days ago. It ended tonight, March the 12th, and we're live streaming it tonight. Team names are on the left, winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. And, of course, we're going to find a lot of base cards in here. You all know that we're going to find a ton of base cards in here. We're also going to find some inserts, hopefully some short prints, and we will find one hit per box that will either be a real one autograph or a relic. It can be either or. And in addition to all of that, we'll have a box topper in each one. It can be a poster, it can be a strip of 3 cards, or it can be a buyback card, an actual card from 1969 that Topps bought back and stamped the anniversary stamp on, and then included in these products. When we do find the buyback cards, they're going to be a hot mess. Most of them are miscut and off-center and all the other fun things that we remember from 1969 cards. Not that I personally remember them from 1969, but obviously we've all seen them. So, yeah, and they usually will have some signs of wear and handling and things too, but they're still pretty cool. We have a New York Mets poster is our box topper here. So there's the bottom part. Here's the top part of that, and it will just can't be sent to you folded up just as it has come out of the box here. I'll put it in between a couple pieces of cardboard or something, and a little Mets poster coming your way. That's technically, I think, sort of a little, I mean, the posters are sort of considered a short print in terms of the box toppers, although there's usually one per case. So you can take that however you want to consider it, short print or not, but it is usually only one per case for the poster. We will also find in here all kinds of cards that have 3 different teams on them and 2 different teams on them. American League leaders, National League leaders, then and now, stuff like that. All of those are going to be set aside. We'll divvy them up by way of random at the end of the break, and I'll explain more about how that works when we get to them. Most of our rookies we will see like this on cards that say Rookie Stars. Occasionally, we may find a freestanding rookie in here, and if we do, it will most likely be a short print. When we find a checklist, it will go to the player that you see on it. This particular one, of course, is Mike Trout, so that one's going to go to the Angels. And there are all kinds of variations in here, all kinds of short prints that sometimes you don't know you have until you look on, find some little minor detail. Some of them are pretty obvious as you go through. So any that I notice, of course, I'm going to call out your attention. If you notice one go by that I don't mention, feel free to jump into chat and let me know. We'll find a few inserts like this as well. New Age Performers. That one, of course, Mike Trout for the Angels. I want to check that one. Nope, I guess that is just the base. And of course, I cut through these at a reasonably good pace. If someone wants to go slower through the base, we can. Just let me know that you want to slow down, and we certainly will. And conversely, if anybody wants to speed up when we're going through the base, you can jump in and let me know that as well. Clayton Kershaw, we'll find a bunch of these inserts. They all have the facsimile signature on them, so they're not actually signed. It's just the signature printed on them, but we'll find a bunch. This is one of our multi-team cards. This is American League batting leaders. And what will happen with this is we'll get our whole collection of 3-team cards, and then basically I'll put into random like left, middle, right, and then random will tell us, like, let's say random chose middle, this card would go to the White Sox. If random chose left, the card would go to the Astros, so on and so forth. So that's how we will handle our 2- and 3-team cards, because there'll be way too many of them to do individually. Now, of course, if we find a hit, an autograph or a relic hit with multiple teams on it, of course, we would do it individually in random. So color swap is one of the main variations that we could find in here. Action images are another short print that we may find as we go along. If you haven't done a break with me before and you wonder where all those cards are going after we look at them, I set them off to the right. There are mats over there too. That's the area that I use for sorting. So there's mats all down through that area as well. But I don't like stuff to pile up here in the active workspace. I prefer to shoot it on down into a nice safe space where I can keep little manageable stacks. We have a mini for the Royals, Whit Merrifield, and it is numbered to 100. I believe, if I'm remembering right, I think we typically pull only 1 mini per case as well. I don't remember pulling more than 1 out of our other case. I think it's 1 per case on average. Hey, Josh, how you doing, man? Joshua. I don't know why I shorten up your name every time. I always want to say Josh and not Joshua. I don't know why that is. I think because I just shorten people's names for some reason. It's like I give all my friends nicknames, right? And even our animals, I have given nicknames to. And one of my friends said the other day, that new little kitten, you guys all know about the kitten by now. That kitten, I've given him like 7 different nicknames. And my friend's like, what is wrong with you? The cat is not even going to know its name. I was like, well, I mean, you know, it's a cat. Does it really know its name even if I don't give it 7 nicknames? Probably not. It's just my thought. Flashbacks. We're going to find some of these news flashbacks as well. And again, I'll set them aside because we'll divvy those up by way of random. The difference is all of those will go to one team. We'll probably find 6 or 8 of those flashback cards as we go through. I mean, that's just kind of a rough estimate of how many we'll get. For the Yankees, a Starlin Castro Chrome Parallel. Any that are Chrome Parallels and have the white border are to $999. When we find them with a purple border, they're usually not numbered. And then when we find the silver border, it should be numbered to $569. We'll probably find a handful of those as well. Breaker addiction, you say? This break is torture. Yes, I know, man. It is painful to open all the base cards. It definitely is. You think it's torture for you? I know. Think about sorting all this stuff, too. Oh, it is. It's such a long, long process. And someone, here's another insert, Ozzie Albies for the Braves. Someone sent me a message earlier tonight and wanted to know how come it was just by the half case. And I'm just like, oh, because there's so many cards. We would have to have an intermission if we tried to do a whole case of this at once. We would all be 10 toes up, man. Would not be fun. Justin Upton for the Angels Clubhouse Collection Relic is our hit in this box. But you know, the thing is, Topps has so many products like this that I love the product, but the number of cards is just outrageous. I mean, Gypsy Queen is coming up shortly, and it is also like this. Just so many cards. Even the Bowman, you know, the Bowman Chrome, Topps Chrome, all the products we think about when we think about all the stuff we love with Topps, all have zillions of cards in them. And then when you do the jumbos, oh my gosh, those are like 1,500 card breaks. Hey, we got an extra hit in this box. Look at that. We have an extra relic for the Astros, George Springer. That's pretty cool. I like when we find something extra. That doesn't happen all that often. So, yay. Yay for us. Let me check Ian here. Nope, I guess he's base. But yes, I often wish that we could just kind of say, hey, can we maybe have a third less cards? But it's never going to happen because there's too much tradition in all of these fine Topps brands that have been around for years. Stadium Club, like I'm just thinking about how many there are that all have massive amounts of cards. For a long time, I didn't break very much of it at all because I'd maybe break a case, maybe 2. And finally, I just gave up and said, oh, well, may as well get used to it. And now we break 4, 5, 6 cases of stuff, if it's good product. This is another example of a card that'll go through random. This one is then and now. Of course, we'll have one team on the left, one team on the right. So that also can just set right over here, and we'll deal with it at the end of the break. A black border Giants card, Joe Panic. Any Breakers Addiction, you are asking if there was anything amazing in Contenders Optic. You know, it was a good break. We hit an Alvin Kamara on card, hard signed. We hit a Kareem Hunt hard signed auto. I'm trying to think. I mean, there were definitely some nice hits in there. There was a nice Jordy Nelson, low number, maybe to 25 auto. I don't think what else. There was a lot of 49ers in there, like a considerable number of 49ers. But that product is just sweet. I love that product. I wish I had a lot more of it to open. I had ordered 5 master cases, which would have been 10 box inner cases. Yeah, and they gave me two 10-box cases and half of another one. And that's all they gave me out of what I ordered. They just apparently didn't make very much of it, and so everybody got cut way back, so we can't even open as much as I would have liked. Cardinals, Royals, and Rangers. So this will end up going to random as well. At the end of the break, we'll determine which team gets that. That was our box loader, of course, here. Well, I did pre-order Mindbreaker Addiction. That's what I'm saying. I pre-ordered that thing the day it came out, and they said, here's the opportunity to pre-order it. I pre-ordered it, but they just did not get very much, and they kind of juggled it around, and that's all they gave me. Which I was pretty unhappy, really, because I spent a lot of money with those guys, and I kind of expected that I would have gotten more than I got. I mean, sometimes I get cut back a little, but I don't remember the last time I got cut back that drastically. I was really very surprised. And apparently Optic Basketball is not going to be much better. You know, that's another one I would normally be able to get quite a bit of, and they're already making noises like I'm not going to get what I even got last year with it. I'm like, come on, man. I know I have spent more on basketball this year than I spent last year, so you would think I would get more, not less, but no. That Ramos gets me every time. I always look at that in the first glance. I think that it's an action image, and then, no, it isn't. But almost every time, the first time I see it in a break, I think it is. Because it looks like it should be. I mean, he's in a wind-up, for goodness sakes. It matches all the others that are action image, but they're just trying to keep us on our toes, I suppose. Oh, yeah, the price jump was insane. It was absolutely insane. Because, of course, yeah, you could definitely get some more after the release if you wanted to pay 2 or 3 times what it should have been the cost, you know. Even the hobby store locally, he got some in, and I said, look, I'll pay, you know, above the full retail price. I just want to get some extra. And even he jacked the price way up locally in his store. I mean, yeah, he had it, gosh, like 50% higher than retail, than suggested retail price the day it came out. He didn't sell one box at suggested retail price. I mean, and I was offering to pay a premium, right? I mean, I would have paid maybe 10, 15% above retail, let him still make a handy little profit, but no way, Jose. He wanted 50% above retail, suggested retail. So, couldn't touch that. Because, you know, at that point, you're at $150 a box for that stuff. For the Cubs, Arrieta to $9.99. And actually, I think he was I think he might have said $155, so even more than 50% above suggested retail. Oh, wow. Joshua says you paid $140 for a box of Heritage. That's another one that the price has gone through the roof on, but that happens every year with Heritage, really. It seems like. Maybe it's probably just been the last 3 or so, but it just seems like it's almost every year. But I don't really ever have a problem getting Heritage because I typically only order, that is some kind of variation, and I don't know what kind of variation it is. And it's, the code is 85, and the normal base cards are 65. And so I don't know what the variation is, but it's something of some sort. It's not an action image variation. I don't know what it is, but anyway, there it was. Some type of maybe short print, but definitely a variation. But yeah, I only order like 4 or 5 cases usually of Heritage and Gypsy Queen and stuff like that, mainly because of what we've just been talking about. There's so many cards in it. It's such a long break and a big sort, and it takes forever. So I don't try to order 10 or 20 cases of it, you know. You like Donruss better this year? Yeah, I didn't. I only ordered 2 cases of Donruss. Of course, we've already broken one. The other one is already listed. The back half of it, I think, breaks Saturday. The first half of it, maybe Thursday, of the second case of Donruss that I have. And I only buy 2 of it because it's a weird amount, right? They do those 16-box cases for who knows what reason. Why they can't just do a normal 12-box case is beyond me, but they don't. They do 15 and 16 and 20 and crazy stuff. That is definitely a short print. That is an action image variation. Mike Trout for the Angels. So that is definitely a short print. So yeah, it turns out to be, Donruss ends up being about a 1,500 card break as well. Because, you know, you have to do 8 boxes to do the half case. Oh, was it also a color swap on the Mike Trout? All right, well then you got a double short print then, man. I didn't even notice that. I'll pick it back up for you though here in a sec. As soon as I look at these, we'll pick it back up and take another look at it. There it is, pretty little Mike Trout short print. I like it. But see, it looks like it's, where do you see the color swap? Because to me, it doesn't look like it, right? Because the names for the Angels should be in white, and both of the Angels are in yellow, not in white. So where did I miss the color swap on that one, Raider? And I'm trying to kind of learn myself as I go along, so if you can help me out on that one, I would, oh, it wasn't on that one. You're saying it was a color swap on who? On Brandon. Oh, where did that go? That must be somebody we just looked at a minute ago. All right, let me go back and try to find that. Do you remember how far back it was by any chance, Raiders? Usually I will catch those color swaps when they go by, but apparently I did not catch one. And I don't see it right there, so I don't know which stack it's in. Oh, were you talking about are we talking about this one, the Brandon Phillips? Because I don't see a color swap on that one either. And it doesn't have the code for a color swap, does it? 85 is the code. I mean, 85 is the code on that one, which is not the color swap codes like 01 or 02, isn't it? Anyway, we have a Clubhouse Collection relic for Cody Bellinger to 99 for the Dodgers. Jason, we have the Cody Bellinger that we just looked at. Out of the first box, we got 2. Instead of getting 1 hit, we got 2. It was, I'm having to look, I don't remember, George Springer for the Astros and Justin Upton for the Angels. But his name, yeah, but see, his name is not a color swap. That's what I'm saying. For the Angels, the last name is always in white. So for it to be a color swap, his last name would have to be a different color than white. And the Angels isn't a color swap because it's always yellow. So I still don't know what the variation is on that one. I just know that it is a variation of some sort. But I don't see where it's a color swap. Frazier insert. Again, all these are just facsimile signatures. They're not actually signed. It's just a reprint of a signature. It'd be nice if they were actually signed, though. I would like that. Make me happy. I don't know why I didn't take the 1 pack out. We should have just looked at it with those others. For some reason, I left 1 little pack sitting there. All right, now we are headed into, this is box number 3 that I'm cutting the plastic on right now, 3 of 6. Here's the back of it, man. It is card number, the code ends in 85. Can you see it down there? I know it's, the way I have it set tonight, I can't get it any closer because I manually set the focus, and that's the distance I've got to hold it at, basically. But that's the back of it. But I didn't think the color swap code was 85. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I didn't see a color swap on that one myself. Our box topper here, once again, is a nice little strip of cards. This one, Reds, Mets, and A's. So like our others, strip of cards. This makes the second one. We'll set it aside, and it will be distributed using random at the end of the break. Joshua, you said, I'm going back to something you typed in chat a minute ago, or a couple minutes ago. You said that the box of Heritage you got was, in your words, garbage. So you didn't get, obviously, anything good in it, I'm assuming. Were you looking for what? For signature relic type stuff, or short prints, or what was your hoped for outcome with that box? Because, you know, some people just hunt the short prints, some just hunt for the relics or the autographs or whatever. Oh, wait. Ahmad Rosario rookie card. That is also a short print. Because again, normally we don't find our rookies in this particular product as a freestanding card. When we do, they're going to be a short print most of the time. Typically, they're on those little strips of cards. And that one I thought might be something just because it was flipped the different way, but it wasn't. Oh, you pulled that exact Ahmed Rosario out of your box. You didn't like that one? I mean, it's a short print, man. And I know Rosario maybe didn't set the world totally on fire last year, but I think he's going to come on and be okay. I think he's going to be good. I would think that would be a decent value anyway. But I'm guessing, well, not I'm guessing, you pretty much said that you don't think it was a good value to pull Rosario out of there. I've got an autographed bat, an autographed baseball bat. from Rosario from a break, oh, I don't know, probably a year ago or something, where somebody didn't, either the team was unsold or it was unpaid. I don't remember which. Anyway, it never got sent out because one of the two. Someone didn't pay for it or it didn't sell. So it got added to the stack of stuff I need to do something with. Andrew McCutchen, black border for the Pirates. Oh, well, true. I forgot you paid $140 for your box. I forgot about that part. Sorry. I was thinking about the original retail price. That's my bad, man. Sorry. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, I feel you on that. Although, honestly, it'd be kind of hard to hit 140 out of one box. You'd have to have a really strong something come out of it. And your relic was Adam Wainwright. Okay, well, see, this is why I like breaking, right? Because instead of spending $140 for a box and getting something I don't want or like out of it, I can take that same $140 and buy into a bunch of breaks and only buy the team I want and hopefully come out with something I like. But that's why we all love breaks, right? It's more cost effective. And we don't have to take stuff we don't like for teams we don't want. Goldschmidt for the D-backs. But I'm guilty of it too. I still buy plenty of boxes just to open myself. Well, I guess Alex Bregman's a regular. In fact, I would have bought some Contenders Optic just to open myself if I could have found any even close to retail, because I like that product a lot. For the Indians, Francisco Lindor, $999, chrome parallel with the white border. Oh, why do they have them all going 15 different ways in this particular stretch here? That's usually a Panini move where every other card is turned the opposite direction. Oh, you open a box of anything you open anything you break, you also open a full box of yourself. I got it. All right. Well, I did that for a while, and then it became, I was ordering in case quantities, and then when you try to just pick up that extra odds and ends box of something here and there, I don't know, it just seemed like it became more of a problem to find that extra odds and ends box or something, so I just kind of said, and went back to not doing it. Why do we have to have these going 100 directions? But you know what? Topps, thanks a lot, but we're gonna... Okay, some of them we're just going to leave upside down, unless one of you strenuously object. And if you do, jump into chat and say so. If you don't, the ones that are upside down, for whatever reason, we're going to leave them upside down. Because it's getting on my nerves, all this flipping back and forth. Plus, it's unnecessarily handling the cards, just extra handling is the way I look at it. Which is why it bugs me so much that Panini does it that way, with every other thing being upside down. You say, I feel what you're saying, man. It's like, you're trying to bring yourself some good luck and some mojo, right? That'll carry over, and then you say it never works out that way. I understand that. I've been on, I guess, the worst dry spell I had in buying into other people's breaks. I had a wicked streak back in the fall of last year where, I can't even tell you how many breaks I went without hitting a thing, like nothing. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't stand it. And then out of the blue, not out of the blue, obviously, because I had bought a lot of brakes and blanked on them. But then suddenly, I should say, I forgot all about it when I hit my Antonio Brown rookie auto numbered to 25. I was like, yep, okay, all the other breaks where I got skunked are forgotten, gone with the wind. Because I love AB, man. That was hard to hit, though, I have to say. I can't even think about how many times I bought into that same break of the same product, hoping to hit that card. And when I finally did hit it, to have it hit to 25 was fantastic. I was thrilled. The bad thing is it came out of the pack kind of beat up, so it wasn't corners and edges and stuff. It probably wouldn't grade more than maybe 8.5 or something, I think, so I didn't even send it in. But I still like to have it for my own collection. Makes me smile every time I look at it. Makes me happy. A little Rhys Hoskins insert for the Phillies. But I guess that's why we collect this stuff, right? Because when we look at it, it makes us happy. And our hit in this box is an Andrew McCutchen relic for the Pirates. What did we hit out of the first half of this, guys? Was it just one autograph that we hit in the first half of the case? Anybody remember for sure? I think it was one autograph and the rest relics out of the first half. So I would hope that maybe we will find another autograph in this back half too. But you never know. I mean, sometimes they come out relic, 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 relic. Really, I just want to find the Ohtani. Let's just lay it out there. That's what I really want to pull that. Out of something. Out of Donruss, out of Heritage, out of something. I want to pull an Ohtani. Oh, Josh, you pulled 2 of Ohtani? I know that didn't come out of your $140 box, or you would not be complaining about it being a junky box. So you must have gotten those out of breaks then, yeah? Out of... what product? Donruss or Heritage? Our box loader here is one of our buyback cards. Oh, and it's a checklist. That's kind of cool. And who in the world is on that checklist? Whoever it is, he's an Oriole. So this goes to the Baltimore Orioles. And as you can see, this card's been well-traveled and well-loved. But that's what happens when they're from 1969. So Orioles, that one will be coming your way. It's just a little empty wrapper because it's, you know. Oh, no, you got in Fast Break, you got 2 autos. You mean Fast Break Basketball Prism? Oh, Last Break. God, that doesn't say Fast Break. It says Last Break. Oh, oh my gosh. I'm back on the page now. You're answering my question from a minute ago about whether or not we pulled 1 or 2 autographs out of the first half of this case. You're saying we pulled 2. I got it. It just took me a minute, that's all. It just took me a minute. I'm sorry. Oh, we must be in our hot box. We're going to find a heaping helping of these chrome purple parallels in here, and they're not numbered, but we're going to find a bunch of them because we're officially in our hot box now. So we'll find lots and lots of those in this box. Oh, so you're saying you would never buy the Angels in a break. Well, all right, man. That's cool. I kind of just tend to stick with the Reds in baseball because they're my team. And usually it doesn't cost very much to buy the Reds because, well, we've been terrible for such a long time. But now that we have Hunter Green, as soon as he starts showing up in Bowman and Bowman Chrome, which hopefully he will be in both, then I expect it's going to be a little more costly for me to obtain the reds. Freddie Freeman for the Braves. Because everybody's going to want Hunter. For the Nats, Ryan Zimmerman. Oops, gosh, guys, I am sorry. That Ricky Stars went right out of my hand there. Does not seem to be any worse for the wear, fortunately. I guess that's why we have mats and whatnot, but it slid right out of that stack. I apologize for that. Will Myers for the Padres. That's a flashback, but of course it's for a specific team, so it goes to the Giants. Only the flashbacks that are non-specific, you know, like the moon landing and that kind of stuff, goes in the stack of stuff that will go out by way of random. Here's a nice little Phillies Rookie Stars purple chrome parallel. So you get a little Rhys Hoskins action on that one. For the Twins, Miguel Sano. Oh, I see a Chris Bryant short print coming up. For the Cubbies, a little action image variation. So Cubbies with a nice little short print hit there. You know what else I'd like to find in here is the card where they have the Bat Boy on there, right? Like it's labeled as Mike Trout, but it's not really Mike Trout, it's the Bat Boy. That's an homage to the original Bat Boy card from 1969 that I forget what player it was, but it had that player's name on it, and nobody even recognized that it was actually the Bat Boy instead of that player for about 2 years after the fact. So there is Abreu in the purple chrome parallel for the White Sox. The Brewers get on board with a little purple chrome parallel, and I see a relic coming up here for the Mariners, Nelson Cruz Clubhouse Collection relic. The box toppers, we had a poster for the Mets, we had a buyback checklist, and we have 2 of the cards that are the, like 3, cards in a strip. Cespedes, purple chrome for the Mets. So 1 buyback, 2 strips, 1 poster. 2 boxes obviously left to open. Red Sox Mookie Betts, purple chrome. Yeah, we'll look at those 3 strip cards again, of course, at the end of the break too, because they'll have to be given out by way of random unless somebody owns 2 of the 3 teams. Or in the case where there might be more than 3 teams on there, because sometimes there is. Sometimes one of the sections has multiple teams in it. Basically, the deal is you have to own 51% to take it outright. So if there were 6 teams, you would have to have 4 of the 6 to take it outright. 3 teams, 2 of the 3, so on and so forth. And all that kind of stuff, of course, is at the bottom of the listing in that little special circumstances area. Talks about all that kind of stuff as well. Josh Donaldson, Blue Jays. Rangers, Elvis Andreas. A flashback card for breaking the sound barrier. Which I guess must have happened in 1969. I don't know. Matt Carpenter for the Cardinals. Yeah, I hope we find another autograph. That's why I was asking. I couldn't remember how many autographs we pulled out of the first half of this case, but I knew I had some people that bid on the first half as well. So that's why I was asking a second ago how many. Did anybody remember how many we pulled? I knew we had pulled at least one, but I think somebody, Josh or somebody, said in chat that they thought we pulled 2 out of the first half. So I don't know. Ichiro. Another flashback. But in general, it doesn't seem like we've had as many autographs out of Heritage this year as we have maybe in some of the past years. We've had more relics this year so far. Of course, you never know. That can change from case to case, as we all know. And maybe it was that way last year too, and I just don't remember. For the Cardinals, another purple chrome parallel, because we're still in our hot box, of course. For the Braves, Dansby. Wonder how he's going to come back this year. Had kind of a rough go of it there for a stretch. Jake Arrieta, who apparently signing a deal with the Phillies, right? Like, I'm kind of surprised about that. I was not expecting Arrieta to go to the Phillies, but it sounds like that's what's happening. I mean, you knew somebody was going to take him. It's not going to sit out there and not have somebody pick him up. I'm just surprised it was the Phillies. Rookie stars for the Nationals, Robles and Stevenson. Oh, so you had one case where you had 3 autos, 2 hard signed, and 1 was a redemption? Yeah, so maybe, so they are out there. It's just a matter of, I think the corner of my sleeve is bent or something. No, it's the corner of the card. No, it's the corner of the sleeve. I'm like, what is going on there? No, it was the corner of the sleeve, and it was an optical illusion for a second. Yeah, so you just never know. And really, out of Heritage high number, we're going to have to chase again in Heritage high number because they're putting Ohtani in there as a hitter. I mean, he's in here as a pitcher. He's going to be in high number as a hitter, batter. Because I normally wouldn't open as much high number, maybe half as many cases of high number as I would of regular Heritage. I guess we'll see how he pans out, but if he plays as well as everyone is expecting him to play, then yeah, that probably means we're going to have to open more than normal of high number Heritage as well. Carlos Correa, Astros. And I would assume he's going to be in Series 2, probably. So, boy, it means this is even more base card stuff we're going to open more of. Adam Jones for the Orioles. For the Phillies, nice little Rhys Hoskins insert. Mariners, Kyle Seager. Well, good grief. I don't even know why I set it back down. There's another chrome parallel to 999, Evan Longoria for the Rays. Oh, wow. Good grief. That was an awesome case. He, H. John 22002 is typing in what all he found in that case of Heritage last year that had the 2 hard-signed autos and the 1 redemption, and it was a pretty whopping good amount of stuff, man. That would have been a pretty exciting case for sure. That was a Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers. That was a purple chrome parallel. Cueto, Giants, again purple chrome. Arenado, New Age Performers insert. All right, that was box 4. This is box 5. We've got another buyback card as our box topper. Well, if I can get in here, we'll look at it. Good gracious, what in the heck? Like super glue on this wrapper. There we go. All right, and it is the Yankees. Joe Verbanek we'll go with. And, of course, same as before, an actual 1969 card stamped with the 50th anniversary logo after they bought it back. And there it is for the Yanks. And let me see, where did I set the... Trying to keep this in different stacks so that we can easily recap what you want to recap. And there's the other one. Couldn't remember which stack I put it in. So we can keep those together at least. Yeah, I noticed they moved the date back for Tribute, too. You know, that should have already been out, and they keep pushing the date back, so I'm wondering if they're going to end up putting Ohtani in that product, you know? Because that should have been out by now, was originally scheduled to be out by now, and I think the date's moved on it once or twice already. Hey, right up front, we find our hit in this box, and it's my man Joey Votto for the Cincinnati Reds. Little Clubhouse Collection relic. Cool. I love Joey Votto. Joey and Billy Hamilton are probably my 2 favorite current Reds. No, I guess that is not a, that is a standard 2 there for the Nationals, or is. But they're already talking about making baseball, you know, hard to get again all year, just like it was last year. Like, oh, come on. I mean, they're allocating stuff this year that they never even did last year for the Dodgers, Corey Seager. They actually cut back my order of Inception baseball this year, if you can believe it. Yes, buddy, they did. Not by a lot, but by a case or 2, maybe. So I think, you know, Inception, I normally will order 10 cases or so of it. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, but I like Inception, and I really like that they have in recent years included not only the rookies, but also like our hot all-stars. Like, I pulled a ton of Mike Trout out of Inception last year, a ton. And it was all really nice, low number patch autos. I mean, a lot of high dollar stuff came out of there. So I'm a fan of Inception. Some people don't like it a whole lot, I guess, but because I know last year, again, you know, all these orders had to go in before everybody knew that Aaron Judge was going to turn out to be what he was, because most of the top stuff you have to pre-order several months in advance. And I had ordered a lot of Inception, and they were asking me, are you sure you want that much Inception? You know, like, I don't, yeah, I'm sure I want that much Inception. I mean, yeah, I like it. I want it. And they're like, yeah, okay. You know, kind of the eye roll type thing, like you're stupid for buying that much Inception. But then don't you know that when it came out that very day, I got a call, hey, if you want to sell any of that Inception, we'll buy some of it back from you at a higher price. I'm like, yeah, roll your eyes at me now about buying that, buddy. But of course I didn't sell it. I broke it because that's why I buy it. I like to break it. If I just strictly wanted to make money, you know, most of these cases you could take them and flip them and make money on them, but that's no fun. This is the fun part, the breaking, seeing what's inside. That's the part that's fun. So I don't sell mine. I didn't sell mine last year either when they called and offered it up and asked to buy it back. Like, nope, it's mine, all mine. There's a little Aaron Judge insert. Speaking of, facsimile autograph. But we pulled, oh my gosh, so much nice Aaron Judge stuff out of Finest last year. A lot of Aaron Judge was in Gypsy Queen, but the nicest that I thought that we found was in Finest. Although we did also pull a one-of-one Aaron out of, I guess it was Archives Active Players Edition. And that was pretty nice too. Pulled a lot of Mike Trout out of Inception. I said that earlier. But we also pulled Mike Trout out of, I think it was Heritage High number, as a matter of fact. A red ink Mike Trout out of, pretty sure it was Heritage High. Because I was amazed. I was like, oh man, what a bargain. Because of course, you know, the Angels had sold for maybe $15 or something in the break, and then they pulled that out. It's like, that is sweet. But that is what makes it fun, when you sometimes get lucky and you don't have to spend a lot of money and you pull something super awesome, is what makes it all worth doing, right? I think, anyway. Benintendi to 999. Chrome parallel. Another chrome parallel for this one for the Nationals to 999 with the Max Scherzer. I think it's the 21st. Pretty sure it's the 21st is when we have Gypsy Queen come out. It's also the day that National Treasures comes out in football. And something else. I think there's a third thing that releases on the 21st. There's nothing this week except for opening day. But I don't break opening day. There's not much to chase in it, you know. I mean, there are some short prints, but I don't break opening day. I bought some for myself, so I'll open a couple boxes myself. But we're not breaking it. But that's okay, because we have more than enough Heritage and Donruss to keep us busy all the way through until Gypsy Queen comes out on the 21st. We'll still be rocking it with that probably almost up until the night before, most likely. If I plan it right. It's like I guess not. I thought something was stuck to the back of one of those, but apparently not. But Gypsy Queen's always a lot of fun. Of course, again, like this one, a lot of cards, but Heritage, of course, is designed, obviously, to make us think of cards of days gone by. And it does make me feel very nostalgic every time we open it. Just even touching them, you know, the card stock and everything is just so much different then than it is now. This is the Angels 50th anniversary Bob Rogers. And that's got a crease in it, you can see there. Again, with our buyback cards quite commonly have issues of various types. Often miscut and way off center. But virtually all the cards back then were also miscut and way off center, which is why the buybacks would be. That's how they came out of the pack. So, of course, when we finish looking through this last box here, we will do a recap of our hits and also deal with our cards that have to go out by way of random that have multiple teams on them. There's a Mookie Betts insert for the Red Sox. So we'll do all of that before we recap at the end here. So it looks like the Astros are pretty loaded again this year, but they may have a little competition. There seems to be some interesting free agency moves that have gone on and more to come, it seems like, because we still have a lot of people sitting out there waiting for contracts. Oh, that is not a short print. I sat there and put it in sleeve because I thought it was. It's not. And I even looked at the back of it. I don't know why I did that. But I did. But it's not. It's just a regular base card. I felt bad for Moustakas. I can't say his name. Mike with the Royals. Moustakas, one of the two. Anyway, because, man, that guy... Because didn't he turn down a pretty decent deal last year thinking he would kind of clean up in free agency and then ended up with no contract, just signed a 1 year back with the Royals. But, of course, you know, now they're kind of in rebuild mode, and he didn't get nearly the money that he thought he was going to get either, so I felt bad for him. Bryce Harper insert for the Nats. Dan, I have not seen the Bat Boy, and I have not seen Ohtani. Both of those, of course, SSPs, and I would love to find one or both, but I haven't found them yet. there's a black border Topps News for the Astros. Yeah, I don't think, you know, Tony's definitely a tough pull in here. And I don't know how scarce the Bat Boy is, but I would expect it's probably at least as scarce as Ohtani. That'd be my guess anyway. Oh boy. The only thing I remember for sure that was in Lux is Jay Ajayi. He was definitely in Lux for the Dolphins. There was a Redskin, but I couldn't tell you who. It was a patch. It wasn't, it was a die-cut patch. It wasn't autographed. And then there was the Ajayi that's a die-cut. It was hard-signed. And I do not remember who else was in Lux, man. And I don't know if there's anybody still on that was also on when we were doing football, or if everybody here just came in more along the lines of baseball. But if anybody else is on that does remember what else we found in Lux, let me know. Because I don't remember. Oh, one of them was a Cardinal. Because I remember somebody saying something about that was an awesome hit or something for the Cardinals. So I think there was a Cardinal, but I don't know who. And then I can't think who the other one was at all. I know, I'm the worst about retaining that. I really am, but I don't. If it's a massive hit, a one-of-one hit, or something's unique about it, I'm much more likely to remember it than if it's kind of the standard hits, if you will. Indians to 999 on the white border chrome parallel. Oh, Sarah, what was your hit? Did you hit something? Something must have been yours because you just jumped in and said, all right. Was it the Indians? Was that yours? The chrome parallel? Or something different? I don't know. I don't know, Sarah. An Aaron Judge New Age Performer insert. Was Joey Votto out of this box, or was he out of the last box? I'm trying to think if we've pulled our relic out of this box. I can't remember if Joey Votto came out of here or came out of the last one. I guess we'll know here in these 3 packs whether or not he came out of this one or the last one. Must have come out of this one, so I don't see any other relic in here. Oh, I guess he did come out of the last one because we have an autograph in here for the Cardinals with Jack Flaherty and a rookie at that. So that should be a short print on top of everything else, right? Because a little freestanding rookie and an on-card auto for the Cardinals. So nice hit, Cardinals. Congratulations on the Flaherty autograph. And we were just talking about the Cardinals in football, and we kind of conjured up a Cardinals hit here in Heritage Baseball as a result. How about that? For some reason, I don't know why, that Senzatella looked different to me. I think it is different. It's an 85. The others are a 65. I still don't know what makes the 85s unique, if anything, but I think it is in some way. So I'm setting it in a sleeve and setting it aside, because that's what I think about it. I think it might be unique in some way. All right, we have a handful of housekeeping things to do. So let's get those out of the way before we recap. First off, we have this little stack of flashback cards. I'll take a quick look through them so you can refresh your memory as to what they are. We're going to award this entire group at one time to one team. So I'm going to get something I can put them in. So that I can write on this bag after the fact and know where these are awarded to. How this works, I will go to random. I'm going to bring you with me. We'll go to the spreadsheet first. I will copy all 30 team names from the spreadsheet. Then we'll go to random.org. I'll drop them in over there. We'll hit random one time for this one because there's 30 entries. Whatever team comes out in the top position after we hit random, we'll take that little package of flashback cards that I just showed you. All right, now we've got to get over here to random. I'll scroll up through here so you can see everything did get copied and pasted in here. We have all 30 of our teams accounted for. And once again, whoever comes out on top will take that pack of cards, or those little cards, loose cards that I put into a team bag. So it comes up as the Cubs. So that's these flashback cards going to the Cubs by way of random. And again, of course, you know, I wrote on the bag, not obviously on the cards. Next up, we have these cards that say then and now. I will go in and put in left side and right side into random. In this case, because there's only 2 entries, we will hit random 3 different times. The first 2 times aren't going to count. It's only going to be the 3rd time that tells us where those cards are going to go. And I always put stuff in either left to right or top to bottom, depending on how a card is oriented. All right, first random does not count. Second does not count. Third and final coming up. And there you will see you've randomized 3 times. Our date and time stamp is right here, and that is coming up as the left side of the card. So I'm going to put the first one of these here in a sleeve for the same purpose so that I can circle which side of the card to remind me when it's time to sort, and I don't have to go back and watch the video. So this one goes to the A's, this card, to the Mets, the Giants, the Orioles, the Giants, and the Twins. So those are now awarded. Next up, we have these, and this will go in as left, middle, and right. Once again, we will hit random 3 different times, and the first 2 are not going to count. So it's only the 3rd and final random, same as before, that will determine where that little stack is going to go. I'm going to get myself back on the right page here. Okay, first one does not count. Second does not count. Third and final does. There's 3 times, date and time stamp, going to the left side of the card. So once again, I'm going to put the top one in a sleeve, circle it, and we'll do a quick little fly through to look at what we have here. So that's Marlins, Marlin, Dodger, Rocky, Red Sox, Dodger, Red Sox, Dodger, Rocky, Marlin, Marlin, Yankee, National, Rocky, Dodger, Marlin, Red Sox, Dodger, Yankee, National, Indian, Astro, Mariner, Dodger, Dodger, Red Sox, Indian, Rocky, Marlin, Mariner, National, Yankee, Indian, Astro. Okay, so that's how all those are awarded. If for some reason I accidentally stacked one of those over in the main stack of cards, obviously it's still going to go to the position that would be on the left because that's how it came up. Next up, let's take a look at some of our little inserts here. These are all, of course, facsimile signature, but someone might be interested in knowing that is a separate issue. We'll look at him in a second. These two cards, there's something different about them. I don't know what it is. They both have a code on the back of 85. The normal code on the back is 65, so there is some variation with these two cards, just don't know what it is. So there are those. Our New Age Performers inserts. And let me set those out. We'll look at those separate in a second. So there's New Age Performers. Here are our white border chrome parallels. These all numbered to 999. This is a hodgepodge of stuff. There's a black border. We've got a bunch of purple chromes because we had the hot box. And those purple chrome parallels are not numbered. None of them are numbered. There's another black border for the Pirates and a black border for the Giants. Then we had a mini for the Royals with Whit Merrifield. That one is numbered to 100. We have a few short prints for the Cubs. Chris Bryant with the action image. Mike Trout for the Angels with the action image. And then an Ahmed Rosario freestanding rookie, also a short print. And that one for the Mets. Buybacks with the 50th anniversary stamp on them. The Yankees. Again, these are all well loved and well worn with various rounded corners and edges and creases, and this one's got a big crease in it for the Angels, and all of them are kind of miscut and crazy, but that's how they looked in 1969. Oh, wait a minute, we've got another thing to do in random. Forgot about that. We got to get that done in random too. Here's our poster. We already looked at our buyback cards. Those were box toppers, 3 of them. We have the Mets poster was the box topper for our 4th box. And then we have these 2 strips of cards that were box toppers for boxes 5 and 6. So first is Cardinals, Royals, and Rangers. We'll look and see if anyone owns 2 of the 3 teams. If they do, they'll take it outright. If they don't, then we'll end up going to random with that as well. And that's flashing because I copied and pasted it a minute ago. All right, so Cardinals we have as Wrigley Field B-ball cards. The Kansas City Royals, that is Jens CKJ, something like that. And then the Rangers is Me-Mania CO5. So definitely we got to head back to random to take care of this one. And, of course, it will go in left to right. So it's going to go in Cardinals, Royals, and Rangers. And as before, we will hit random 3 times. Wherever it lands on the 3rd time will tell us where that card's going to go. All right, first random doesn't count, second doesn't count, third and final coming up. There's 3 times. Date and time stamp goes to the Cardinals. So that is this box topper here, awarded to the Cardinals by way of random. All right, that's got that one taken care of. Now we have Reds, Mets, and A's. We're going to go through the exact same process that we did for the last one. All right, Mets, SMK deals. I don't know why I said the Mets first, because technically the Reds are on the left. But anyway, the Reds are Dirty Randy 80, and the Oakland A's Arcade Man. So again, we're headed back to our old friend random.org. This one will go in Reds, Mets, A's. Random 3 times. First 2 don't count. Third one awards it. All right. Ignore the first one. Ignore the second one. Here comes the final. Third time. There is our date and time stamp. It is awarded to the Oakland A's by way of random. That is this box topper here. Headed off to the A's. And then to recap our hits, we have the nice little Jack Flaherty on-card auto, rookie, and short print as well, I believe. So nice hit there for the Cardinals. Joey Votto Clubhouse Collection relic for the Reds. A Nelson Cruz Clubhouse Collection for the Mariners. McCutchen Pirates. Our Bellinger relic is numbered to 99 for the Dodgers. For the Astros, George Springer. And then Justin Upton for the Angels. So that is all for this break, guys. I will run through the spreadsheet stuff again here real quickly, just in case somebody happens to be watching this on a recap. You know, you're watching the recorded version, fast forward to the end, and just want the details. We'll throw this up again real quick. Your anticipated shipping date, once again, for Heritage and Contenders Optic is approximately Thursday. The free shipping breaks approximately Saturday. That's always give or take a day. So obviously Saturday could go Friday, could go Monday, Thursday could go Wednesday, could go Friday, but assuming it will be Thursday. And then another quick little pass here through of the stuff that is listed for the next few days. And if you didn't hear me say this earlier, guys, the breaks starting last night all the way up through Thursday night. When I listed them last week, I forgot about daylight saving time. So everything shifted forward an hour, and then it's all ending like right at the time we're supposed to start breaking. So far, we've been able to start the breaks on time. If we get to a night where a break ends like right at 10 or after 10 before the auction ends, you know, the break might be a couple of minutes later getting started than anticipated. But we'll be through all that by Thursday night. But up until and counting Thursday night, yeah, we got to account for the fact that I forgot to account for daylight savings time when I listed it. So sorry about that. But that's it, guys, for tonight. Thank you, and girls. As always, I appreciate you very much bidding with me, breaking with me, chatting with me, keeping me company. So I hope you have a great rest of your night. We'll be back at it tomorrow night. And until I see you next, take care. Bye-bye.